throat. They used to worry about the toxicity of the rain, but not anymore. They've all spent days and weeks soaked to the core, and anyway there are bigger things to worry about. No point worrying about your long-term health when getting through each day is an achievement in itself. A little bit more radiation's not worth writing home about in the grand scheme of things, Varn thinks. Home. Now there's a concept he's struggling with. What's home these days? This trench? This service station? The derailed train carriage he sheltered in for days on his way to get here? The car trunk he hid in immediately after the bomb? No one belongs anywhere anymore. It feels like the entire population of the country has become nomadic, feral. Varn's glad he has a military background. There are plenty here who don't. He pities the civvies who've come into this without any real experience of fighting, though it's getting harder to tell the difference. None of them look like soldiers anymore. They've all lost weight, skin hanging off their bones like baggy suits. The woman next to him looks sick as a dog. Her hair's patchy. Bomb style, he calls it. Big, raw-looking bald spots on her scalp. He knows he doesn't look any better himself, but that's the price you pay for picking a fight in the middle of a nuclear winter. Up ahead, a spotter is flat on his belly, with his mud-smeared face peering over the top of an artificial dune that was built here for the purpose of keeping watch. Only the whites of his eyes are visible from up ahead. He turns back and gives a signal to the troops and the bosses watching from the service station. He holds up 7 fingers for 7 incoming attackers, then gestures with his fist, indicating they appear to be unarmed. Sometimes Varn thinks the anticipation is worse than the fight. No matter who you are or which side you're on, it's nerve-wracking waiting to kill when you've only got a club and a rusty blade for company. But that's the way it goes these days. He knows it'll only be seconds before the battle begins, a minute at most, but that's plenty long enough to think and rethink and overthink what's about to happen. Will I survive, or will this be the day my luck runs out? Are any of the attackers any good? Are they here because they know we're here, or are they just randomers who've stumbled across the outpost by chance? He thinks that's likely the case, because Chapel's done a good job of keeping this place well hidden. Word in the ranks is that Chapel was a pen-pusher before all this, that he put the office into officer. But credit where credit's due, he picked up the rules of engagement pretty quickly. The massively reduced population numbers mean there's more room to hide out here, more space to disappear. But everyone knows that counts for nothing, because it only takes one brief encounter to fuck it all up. Meet one of the opposition coming down the track toward you, and you can bet the little you still own that this will be the day only one of you gets where they were going. Varn knows he has to fight and keep fighting, that there are no second chances. He tries to visualize himself bludgeoning the enemy till there's nothing left of them but blood and broken bones. This looked like something from the Somme, the troops on the front line, armed with rudimentary weapons. There are guns and munitions held in the stores, but Chapel's saving those for the big one, whenever that might be. Until then, they're relying on aggression and physicality to see them through. The spidery figures continue to creep forward, jittery, uneasy. The spotter signals again, letting the troops know that contact is imminent, and Varn knows he has to strike first, kill before he's killed. He blinks with nerves and shuffles from foot to foot, toying with the weight of the metal club in his hands and shifting his grip, imagining caving in someone's skull, battering their face to a pulp, and not stopping until they breathe their last. There's an expectant, apprehensive hush, vacuum-like. Then footsteps, wild, skittering, frantic. The first of them tries to pull up fast when he reaches the edge of the unseen trench and realizes he's about to go over. But his speed and the rain and the greasy mud combine, and he skids and slides and drops into the deep dugout. Varn swings wildly and clubs the man hard around the head and face. They're not human.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.